We'll just quickly wrap up.
YouTube.
Wrap up 1.4. Hello, YouTube. How do you like my outfit today? Okay, so yeah, we're determining the nth term in a geometric series. So it says it says calculate the sum. So I should have said calculating maybe the sum. I think what I meant was you have the nth term. Like you don't know how many terms you have, but you know that that's the last one. How do I know that's the last one?
Because it just ends.
Yeah, but it just ends, right? There's no more like dot dot dot. So then like, okay, that's the last one, and this is the first one, and the second one, and so on and so forth. Okay, and we want to know the sum. So first of all, what kind of series is it? Yeah. It says, I guess the reason I ask is like, I'm not going to tell you on the test, like, oh, here's a geo. Like, I would just say, like, find the sum. So, like, you would have to look and be like, okay, like, am I just adding 6 every time? Or is it being multiplied by a number? So it's really clear that you're not just adding 6, right? Because by the time you get to the third term, that doesn't work anymore. So then you can go find R. Say, okay, well, if it's not an arithmetic series, then it's an arithmetic, or then it's a geometric one. So you go and you say, okay, well, it's 2, and then just double check. Yeah, multiplying by 2, great. Be careful, like I understand on your calculator, it's pretty easy to go 12 times 2, this times 2, and then keep it equal until you get to here. It won't take you very long, I don't even think, but like, I can make this sufficiently large that like on a test, where you're already crunched for time, you just don't have the time for that. And also, I need to see your work, okay? So, if your work is like, well, I did it on my calculator, the whole point of this course is you don't have a calculator for the majority of it, right? So just don't depend on doing the question that way. So actually take a look at how we do it algebraically, okay? So we sort of looked at something like this yesterday. We only have like the one formula to use, right? Well, I guess for the sum, and how many formulas do we have for finding a general term? Just one?
Yes.
Yeah. If you look at your formula sheet, you basically got the one formula for general term and the one formula for sum for now. So do we have enough info right now to find the sum? So what's the formula? I think it's this. Is it? Can't quite remember. Is it the power of n? 1 minus r or something like that? Okay, so do we have all the info we need? Is that even the formula? I don't know.
Yeah, that's the formula.
Yeah. So
I think we do.
We
just
do?
have to find n, right?
So we're trying to find the sum. Yeah. So like we're trying to find this.
Yeah.
We know this. We know r. Do we know this?
No.
No. So there's 2 unknowns. We don't know this, that's what we're looking for, and we don't know that. So can we use that formula? No. So that means that maybe we can use this formula to figure out what n is. Right? This formula might be able to tell us what n is. Let's see, we know Tn, we know term 1, we know r, there's only one unknown. So yeah, I can use that formula to find n. Okay, so I'm just trying to model for you like the way you might think on a test. Because like when I look at a question, I certainly don't know immediately what to do. I gotta ask myself questions like, am I finding the sum? What's the formula? Do I have everything I need? No. Oh, I need this. Can I find that? Well, here's the only other thing I know. Can I find it from there? Yes. Okay, plan of attack. Use this, then use that. Make sense? I'm very excited about this. There we go, I promise. So we'll use that formula. This one right here. And we'll type in, let's see, our numbers are 12,288. And that equals term 1, which I got as 6. And then r is 2. And I got n minus 1. So it's going to be one of those ones where we sort of have to do the guess and check. So that's what I'm saying. Determining the number of terms, we have to do that guess and check thing. I call it EGAC, like educated guess and check, because you're not 100% guessing. So we'll divide both sides by 6. And that gives us 2048 equals 2 to the n minus 1. And now this is where you start guessing. So pick a value for n and see if it equals 2048. It'll save us some time because we don't have a bunch of time. If you were to guess n equal 12, let's see what happens. So that would be 2 to the power of 11. What's 2 to the power of 11 on your calculator?
2048.
Perfect. So that would satisfy the equation. So n is 12. There's 12 terms. So now I have enough info to go and use my sum formula. So we'll go do that. So we're going to say sum of the first 12 terms is equal to, let's see, term 1 was 6. And then 1 minus r, which is 2. Now it's raised to the power of n, so 12, divided by 1 minus r. So that's the sum formula. Now, don't get all wrapped up in order of operations. Believe me, that is not the place you want to die on. So if you get this far, like, you should totally get the answer. Right, so go 2 to the 12, and then go 1 minus your answer on your calculator. I mean, you could write that step, whatever. I usually jump straight to the answer from there, to be honest. But like, when I type it in on my calculator, I go 2 to the 12, hit equals, and then I go 1 minus, and I hit the answer button, and hit equals. Then I go 6 times that, hit equals, and then I'm like, well, that's negative 1 down here, right? So then divide by negative 1, and you should get 24,570. Yeah, questions? Maybe, did you guys get that? Got a calculator? You know, even writing it down? Perfect. Good. Anybody try it on their calculator? Yeah, I will. Can I get some confirmation on this first?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Excellent. And you wanted to see something up here? Excellent. I think we still have one more. We can do this. That one took longer than I thought it would. So. It's not the end of the world that we don't do this, because our last section tomorrow will be like doing like word problems. Oh no, that's a lie. We have 2 more lessons yet, right? Yeah. Yeah, we got one more lesson. Is we're gonna do infinite sums for geometric sequences and series, and then I think there's a day where we do like wordy problems. So it's not the end of the world.
Can you scroll back down?
Yes, yeah, I can go down a bit more. Right here?
Yeah.
Well, the calendar says that our test is Wednesday. So, no, there is just one more section. Yeah, there is just one more section. So, one more lesson on Monday, review on Tuesday, test on Wednesday. Yeah. The checkpoint went really well, by the way. Like, I'm done grading it. I'll hand it back. Is that clock right? I don't think we're gonna have enough time to. Oh, okay, we have 5 minutes. No, we should be able to finish. I'll just have to go maybe a little bit faster. Oops.